In today's video, I'm going to be doing a quick roundup of setting sprays that I've tried since the last Sephora Savings Event sale. I tried out 6 different setting sprays, and I'm going to give you my thoughts and let you know what my favorites are. I'm going to talk about them from least favorite to favorite and why. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. It's Julie. If you love makeup tutorials, makeup hauls, makeup reviews, first impressions, and all things beauty, then you've come to the right channel. I am going to be giving a quick roundup of my favorite setting sprays. I wanted to let you guys know my thoughts on certain setting sprays that I purchased in the last 6 months, and now we're back at the Sephora Savings Event again, and I just wanted to give you something to think about before the sale. So I'm going to start with my least favorite, which a lot of you guys are not going to agree with. Some of you will, some of you won't, but this is just my opinion that I want to share with you guys, just to give you an idea of my thoughts on these products, my wear test that I do on these products, and what I think they do in the long run. So I'm gonna start with this One Size Powder Melt Glass Setting Spray. I love beautiful dewy skin, right? By now all you guys have seen this One Size Powder Melt Setting Spray. I thought it was a nice concept when it came up. I do a lot of powder on my face. I have super oily textured skin. So when this came out, I was like, oh, this will be something that's great to make the powders look like skin instead of the powders looking like powder, because sometimes it's a little too heavy. So I tried it, and the first day I tried it, I didn't like it. And I tried it several more times, and if you could see, I haven't really reached for it that much, because to me, because I have oily textured skin, I see my texture more throughout the day with this product. It starts off with a nice, I'm going to say glass look, or a nice dewy makeup look, but as the day progresses, I feel like my skin doesn't like it, and it continues to get more and more oily throughout the day. So to me, I don't recommend this for somebody that has oily textured skin. Now, it could be some of you guys out there that have similar skin to mine and you like it. And like I said, I do my regular routine when I use these products, and it just didn't work for me. So I don't love this One Size Powder Melt Setting Spray. I'm going to keep it, and I'm going to keep testing it against different products that may come out that are similar. But I found products that do better than what this does on my skin. It's just better for melting my powders down and keeping my oils at bay. And that's what I look for when I look for a setting spray. I want a setting spray that is going to be long lasting, going to contain my oils, going to give me a pretty skin-like look. And this, it just makes me look greasy at the end of the day. So I don't love this. So the Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Glass 001 Legendary Glow Setting Spray. I actually did like this. It does give a nice glow to the skin. I haven't used enough coats to get that glass-like finish. I don't feel like I need to put 4 coats of a setting spray on to give me glass skin. I don't necessarily need glass skin, but it does give me a nice glow over the skin. Now, I can do my regular mattifying look and then put this on, and it will actually not break up the makeup that's under it, but it gives me a nice glow. So I would use this in a place that, if any of you guys have ever tried the Morphe setting spray, usually I'll use that at the end of my routine. That means that I'll put my other mattifying products on, probably a mattifying setting spray, but I want a lifelike glow back on my skin. Then I would spray that. So that's the same thing that I would do with this. So I really like this. I thought it was nice, and it didn't get oily over a period of time on the skin. Like, it actually stayed looking like it looked when I applied it. So I do like that. So this Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Liquid Blurring Balm Mattifying Setting Spray. So, okay, this is new. I tested it out. I've worn it to concerts, and I'm telling you, I was so not impressed with this product. I put it on a few different days. I've tested it a few different times with different makeup. I used it as like a first layer as a primer. It doesn't work for me as a primer. I will continue to stick with her Universal Blurring Balm powder. That works so much better for me. Like, I wanted to like this. I don't even necessarily think I like it so much as a setting spray. I think I was a little disappointed with all of the claims that it had, and that I felt like it didn't do what it said it was going to do. So it kind of turned me off from it. I'm going to continue to use it, and sometimes I do change my mind down the line, but right now I don't love this, so I don't reach for this hardly ever. But again, I'm still testing it, so I will be doing some comparison videos coming up soon with this setting spray against another setting spray and different stuff like that. But I don't love this. So I love a lot of Danessa Myricks, but this is not one of them. This setting spray came out during the last sale. This is the Fenty Beauty You Miss setting spray. It came out around the time of the last Sephora Savings Event. And I picked this up and I actually really like it. I love the finish that it gives on the skin. I love the longevity of the makeup when you put this on. It has a really pretty lifelike look, but it is kind of mattifying, but it doesn't look like a dead matte. It has a lifelike look to it. I hate the smell of this. When I tell you the smell is so horrendous, it smells like ammonia and like, let me see, because I haven't used it in a minute. It smells like ammonia and metal mixed together. I don't love it, but it's crazy because I've smelled similar ingredients in other setting sprays. When you spray it on your face, you can kind of smell the smell. So it's not as bad as I thought it was. Now that I know that whatever they're using in certain setting sprays, they're using it in more than her setting spray. And I do smell it. I'm like, wait a minute, that smells like what I smelled in the Fenty setting spray. So I don't know what ingredient it is, but I do like this setting spray. If you can get past the smell, it's a really good product. I don't see a lot of people talking about it at all. I don't see anybody talking about it since it's been out. And it's only been out, I'm going to say 6 to 7 months. But I like it. And I will continue to use it because it's a good product. Okay, so the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Setting Spray. I like it. It gives a beautiful matte look. But when I tell you it's matte, it's like a beautiful ethereal matte look. Like the skin doesn't even look real. It just looks so airbrushed, so blurred, so matte, so beautiful. It's a good setting spray. I love the product that's inside the bottle. I hate the bottle. If you see all these drips, this is what happens every time you use it. The component is not a good component, but I like the product, so I'm going to continue to use it. I actually have a second bottle of it, and I will use it. It was funny because I ordered something from Sephora the other day, and they sent me a third bottle, but I ordered a McGrath eyeshadow palette, and I was like, I don't understand. But anyway, this is a good setting spray. It works really, really nice. It's great for the summertime, great for the springtime. Anytime you have like high heat temperatures, it lasts long. So good. So I'll definitely continue to use this. I just hope that she changes the bottle. I'm impressed that this setting spray that I'm about to talk about actually made the top of my list. I didn't think I was going to like it at first because when I tested out this against the old formula, by the time I put one side of everything on, my face looked the same at the end of the night. But I'm telling you, I tested out this Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Blur. Wait a minute, what is it called? Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray Matte Blur, mattifying, smooth, and set all day. It's wonderful. I went to the Chris Brown concert, and I wore this to the Chris Brown concert, and I went to a birthday party. I danced at both of them. The party I danced all night. It was indoors with AC. This was outdoors when I wore this the other night. It was nice outside. It wasn't, I'm gonna say it was probably like 65 degrees. This makeup didn't move. It didn't budge. It didn't do anything. It was just as beautiful when I left as when I got there. And that's what I love about certain setting sprays and just putting your products together and doing your makeup where you don't even have to blot. I didn't blot. Like I always say, when I do my makeup, I don't want to have to blot. I want to put my makeup on, come back home, and it's the same way when I left. Maybe a little oil has come through, but nothing that made me have to blot. And I'm telling you, this is the best that I've tried out of all of these new setting sprays. Now, of course, I have other favorite setting sprays, but to me, these were really nice. The drugstore has had my heart all year long. I've tried out a lot of these more higher end products recently because they came out with so many different products that I wanted to try. But I do have other favorite setting sprays, and I will do a full roundup of all my favorite setting sprays, and you're gonna see that it changes. Like the order that I talk about them will change. And Yeah, and I have one more setting spray I'm going to talk about. This setting spray, they don't sell it at Sephora, but I had to give it an honorable mention because I really love it. This is the Skindinavia Makeup Primer Setting Spray Oil Control, and this is the Skindinavia, the Makeup Finishing Spray Fine Mist Oil Control. This is the company that made the All Nighter from Urban Decay originally, and then whatever happened between them, they're no longer making it. But when I tell you, I still have this setting spray. I have like 3 or 4 bottles in my closet, and I just love the formula of these. I don't even reach for it anymore because I've been testing out so many products, but in my everyday life, before I had my channel, I was wearing this. Like, this was my go-to. Both of these, this was the primer, this was the setting spray, and I've since grown and learned about other products, but I still love these. It's actually what I'm wearing on my face right now, and I love it. I love the finish that it gives. Very lifelike, but it's very long lasting. So that is my roundup of my favorite setting sprays that I've tried in the last 6 months that are sold at Sephora. Hopefully you find this setting spray video helpful. If you do, please give the video a thumbs up. Also, if you have any comments or questions, leave them in the comment section. You know I try to answer everybody's comments. I love you, my precious jewels. Like, I love chatting with you guys, so it makes me happy when I'm able to chat with you guys. And when I see new names come up that have been watching the channel, but I did something that triggered something in them that made them want to, like, speak up, it makes me very happy. And it just lets me know that you guys are listening. And I hope that you find my videos helpful. I will be doing a roundup of primers, a roundup of powders, a roundup of bronzers, so they're all coming. I just wanted to give you individual short videos, so if you don't want to sit through one long video, you can sit through one short video. So I love you, my precious jewels. I'll see you in the next video, and I'm going to link something else on the screen so you guys can continue watching. Let me know your thoughts on these products. Have you tried any of them? Will you try any of them? Let me know. Okay.